Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll show you how I was able to create this particular look from a flat footage like this to this particular point. So stay tuned, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Let's roll the intro. Alright, so let's go through this look together. The first thing I did here was to add my lot. Now this lot was actually made by me, so if I come to my 2016 lot here, you would see the premium lot is the one I used for this video for this particular color grade. So you can check the link in the description. There's a link for the lot there. If you want to get the lot, you can check there. So that was what I literally used as my base to start this whole journey, and this is what we have. You can see if I push through, you can see what the lot is doing already. So whatever we will do in this whole grade is just to enhance what we have. So let me take this towards her face. Now good. So I came to my exposure node, which is my node 2, and when I put this on, you notice that I have a good contrast right now with my exposure. A good contrast with my exposure. How was I able to achieve this? So you can see here, I took my lift down a little bit and then I pushed my gamma up. Can you see? And I dropped my highlights, and I was able to like get this. Without my highlights, this is how it looks. With the highlight, this is where we are. And then the next thing I did was my white balance. You can see I used the linear style of white balance, and I push the gain. I push the gain towards red and orange and gold. And if I put this on, this is what we have. Can you see what we have? Because this is actually the type of look I was going for. I needed it to look kind of reddish and just warm. Then here what I did was to reduce the saturation. After I reduced the saturation, it's just the normal saturation slider. You can see I took it to like 40.60, and then here is where I worked on my contrast, just using my curves. Can you see what I did? Just like an S curve kind of thing. Then I didn't do no CST here because my lot already started to work. And then here's supposed to be my HSV saturation, but I didn't pull no saturation because I was already okay with the saturation I have from the lot. Then here in my parallel node where I selected colors, this is where I selected red. I increased the saturation and I reduced the intensity, the luminance, that is to give it more density. So when I put this on, you can see before, after, our reds are now darkened compared to before. In this particular node here, I used the color wrapper just to pick the grains. So when I put this on, you can see the grains on her shirts are now popping. Let me take it off before and after. You can see the greens are now popping. Let me find a place where, I think somewhere like this. So let's do before and after. You can see the greens popping, right? So in this particular node, right, what I did was to, let me see, I selected her skin. If I am being right, selected the skin. In this particular node, this is my node 11. Selected the skin just so I can make the skin soft. You can see minus 12, and basically I just did minus 12, and I added I added an effect just to make it smooth and clean. And we have this. So let me put this on a bigger screen and I'll do it before. I'll just take a look at this, and after, you would notice the change in the texture. It's just looking more smooth and cleaner now. See her hands, everything is just looking clean. Everything is looking clean. This is like just simple ways to grade without doing too much. Can you see? Before and after. Let me just put it on the bigger screen again. Before, after. So after this particular work, I came here to select still my skin color. I just took it down a little so it won't be too reddish. So if I put this back on, you'll notice that change in her skin just a little bit, right? Yeah, so this was how I was able to achieve this. But I think I might just push it up a little. I think it's beginning to look kind of artificial, so maybe I just kind of push it up to this level. Yeah, I think this is it. Yes, this is good. So the next node here is just where I added my glow, the normal glow effect in DaVinci. Good. And this is it. And then here I just did like a vignette. You can see just I selected these sides and I decided to make the sides dark, just -3 with my gamma, nothing much. And then in this particular node is where I added my look. So I added my look here. So if I put this on, you can see the look. This is without the look, this is with the look. Moving on, here is just my texture, just my radius. You can see the look is actually something so simple you can easily create. It's just using your curves. So I just use my curve to just create this. So if I take this off and bring it back, you can see what just this has done to the whole image, right? Good. So here is just where I added my pop. So I added the contrast pop. And then here is where I added highlightation, highlightation inside of DaVinci. And then this particular node, which is my node 26, is where I added my grains. I think I'll take this node out because I didn't use this node, and I'll take this out and I'll take this out. So I'll clean up my node graph, and yeah, this was how I was just able to create this simple look. This is the final look. You can see how clean and beautiful this look is. So simple, no stressing, nothing, just giving beautiful looks and beautiful grade. So if you want to keep getting videos like this to learn color grading, feel free to hit the subscribe button on my YouTube channel, and my contacts and social media handles are on the screen. If you want to reach out to me for personal classes, or you have a project you need me to color grade, commercials, films, documentary and music videos, I'm that guy. And please make sure you like, share, subscribe and comment. I'll see you all in the next class. Bye.